So I recently was hired to create a massive campaign for the University of Gorizia, and the goal was pretty simple. They told me that I needed to convince young students that the city was the perfect place to start their adult lives. But when you're filming for a university that specifically teaches public relations and like cinema, I mean, you can't just do something that's nice. It has to be visually flawless to impress a crowd that literally studies how images work. When I started playing for this shoot, I knew I didn't want to create the usual like boring institutional video. I didn't want just to film the empty libraries and the kids having fun. I wanted it to be more impactful. So the first thing I thought of and the first thing I did was strap my DJI Action 3 to my chest, creating a video solely and specifically to showcase the lives of the university students. I wanted the viewer to feel like they were the ones walking inside the secretary's office, finding their classrooms and grabbing a coffee with friends or whatever. I mean, I think this video specifically was about immersion. I even included like the tiny micro movements that like make it feel real. For example, like the pen flipping and these kind of stuff. Those are, I think, little things that still change completely the trajectory of a video. And this was one single video. I also created two other videos. One was just a looped video of all the drone shots and everything like they wanted. And the last video was the most complicated to create, but also the most fun. So for the last and most important video, I used my Sony a6700 with the Tamron 17-70 f2.8 and also the Sigma 18-50mm. I also took to the air my DJI Avata 2 and my DJI Mini 2 drone. So the main thing they said is showcase like the beauty of the city, the university and its position. So I thought a student, especially nowadays, I think that one of the best things they can do is like go for a walk, go out with friends. And I think that the green in a city is extremely important. That's why I focused a lot of attention on the castle on top of the hill, because it was a beautiful viewpoint. It has a lot of history, but most importantly, a lot of trees were around it, which gives it like that more natural feel and not like that urban city vibe. Now, one of the coolest technical parts of this campaign was actually the virtual tour. I used my Insta360 X4 to create a sort of digital version of the campus, so students can explore the halls and the lectures and everything from their own couches. Now, this actually didn't go in the last most important video, but it's still like something that went in the looped video, and I think that completes like the feel of the whole university. Now let's talk about just the real last video that I created, which was the most important one. This was 60 seconds of a video that I had to present in front of all the students that wanted to go to the university. I actually decided to start the video with a phrase. It's in Italian, but I'm gonna translate it. It's one day, today will be the good old days. And I thought of this phrase because the decision of what university, what path to go after school is extremely important. I wanted them to realize that whatever decision they made, they were living in the good old days right now. They are living in the good old days right now, and they need to realize that before choosing whatever path they want to choose. So then I started the video with 3 notes of a piano. I actually downloaded just one note from Pixabay, and I just tweaked the settings of the note to change the actual note. So I do have a background in music. I used to produce beats and actually write songs. Not good ones, but still I have a bit of a background, so I knew how to calibrate the notes to basically create exactly the notes that I wanted them to be. After that, I thought, okay, I'm gonna put 3 notes together and then we're gonna start the video really. But after I did that, I felt like the video was pretty boring. So I actually decided to put it between each node, like a few clips of the life there in Gorizia. And it actually turned out to be incredibly cinematic. I didn't necessarily wanted it to be, but it still felt like pretty impactful, I would say. But I would say that the most important thing I did, especially in this first part, was the sound design. I overlaid a bunch of risers, a bunch of whooshes, and also for the various clips of the daily lives, I put the real sounds that I recorded with my DJI Mic Mini, and it turned out to be perfect, incredibly cinematic, and with and without the sound effects, the video completely changes. So then after the third note, I decided to put like a hip-hop music. Why did I decide to do this? I feel like the first part of the video was like what really students think university is like. So beautiful, but at the same time like boring. You have to go to lectures, you have to like do all your things, and yeah, you maybe go out with friends sometimes, but still it's really boring, a lot of studying, which is it's actually not. And then for the second part of the video, when the hip-hop song starts, I decided to create the real video there, where you actually have like a lot of views of the city, where you can see that the students obviously working, but also laughing, having fun, and obviously sponsoring the university using the water bottle that they gave me. And yeah, these were the main things. But the great effect that I decided to incorporate was this sort of structural building effect. I wouldn't know how to call it, but I simply took a freeze frame of a drone shot. Then I went into Nano Banana and told it to basically remove that building. It did that, and then I went into Higgsfield, more specifically into Kling AI. I threw inside the first frame and the last frame, and then I put this prompt that I'm gonna leave right here. I also have it in the description down below, and it simply does the magic. But then if you want to link it to like your actual drone shot, so to make it like a continuous movement, you actually put the new clip that Higgsfield generated, and then you simply put a smooth cut before the next drone clip, and it creates this smooth movement of the effect and then the drone shot. Now, why did I actually take this job? Because the money wasn't great, but it gave me complete freedom of creativity, which me as a solo filmmaker, that's like my ultimate currency. I don't necessarily care about the paycheck or the portfolio boost. I mostly care about the ability to experiment, which makes me a better filmmaker overall. When I personally have total control, it's when the real creativity happens. And the beautiful thing is, even if you create the whole pre-production and it's all thought through and you have the video in your mind, it's not gonna come out that way. And that's the beautiful thing, because when you're with your clips in the timeline and you're thinking about how to change maybe something, there is when the real creativity comes out, and there is where the client actually will love the video because you put yourself inside the video. Now boys, building a cinematic world for a client is one thing, but if you don't have the right tools to actually capture those ideas, you're going to feel limited. Now, I didn't mention in a video a few gadgets, but if you want to know how I recorded all my BTS content for this video right here, I created another full video on the 5 gadgets that I love to use for BTS. I'll leave the video right here. I'll see you in the next one, boys. Ciao, ciao.